Alrighty then. Welcome back, everybody. Let's see if we can actually do this properly this time. Hey, look at that. It shows up. Alright, now, where's the music? Kill the music. There we go. Alright, and we are back for some more Ori. Sorry I never got around to streaming the last bit of this game. A number of reasons for it. My rehab kind of went, started putting more effort into that, and I just didn't have the energy to work on this and that at the same time. And, well, health comes first. Just so you know, we've been playing this on stream for a little while now. We've made our way through most of the definitive edition so far, and we've collected most things. The few things left are the last section of the moon, or the, not Moon Grotto, the Blackroot Burrows, and a couple of one-shot items here and there. And then the Hollow Grove, the final area, and then Sorrow's Pass, which is where we're heading to today. As usual, let me know if there's any issues with the stream, with audio quality. Can you hear me? Can you hear everything else? Alright. Now, notice, I'm not sure if I said this anymore, but notice that there's nothing over here at the moment. Just keep that in mind for a little bit. We're going to go to the next area, and on our way back, somebody will be there that wasn't there before. Oh, get me that, please. I need to go up this way. So these guys are going to shoot at you. Ow. He hit me. Oh well. No biggie. Alright. So, you don't actually have to open that particular gate if you don't want to. If you don't have the mana for it, I will show you ways around that momentarily here. Alright. Basically here, we just need to use double jumps and our floating, basically, and eventually we'll find enough randomly placed rocks, go up there and pick up this mapstone fragment. And I missed it. Don't fall down too fast because there is something there. And this will unlock the rest of the Sorrow's Pass, which is the area we're supposed to go to next. So let's do this. As you can see, there are a lot of gates. That's what a lot of these icons are. They're gates, and like specifically these ones are keystones. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of collecting. Hey, you respawned! Weird. I don't think I've ever shot somebody off the edge before and had them respawn like that. But yeah, as you can see, we can't make our way up any further than we are now, because the thing's in the way. So we need to fix that. Go away. You're in my way. Alright, so over here... Oops. Not how I intended that. And I did get it. So yeah, you use that to bash over there. And then we go pick up this one. That'll be our third. And don't get hit by the same guy that you shouldn't be getting hit by. And if you'll notice down here, there is actually a gate. You can go kill yourself over there. That's fine. But yeah, we need to get one more. If you notice up in the right corner there, we have only 3 of them so far. Now, you don't have to do that. Oops. But that does give you access over here a little earlier than you're intended on having it. There's nothing really extra we can do over here, though, for now, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not sure if you can completely bypass the needing to get the keystone that we just got by doing that. Oops, went over too far. Oops. But yeah, now that all of those guys have gotten out of our way, we can open up this gate, and we continue moving forward this way. Yeah, I guess we didn't really have to do that at all, did we? Eh. And up here, we have a couple of things. One is free experience, the other opens this gate. This was, again, not here in the original before the definitive edition was a thing. And not that that particularly matters at all. Now, if you shoot something. Alright. Now, we used to be able to get right up here, but we can't anymore. It's another change to the definitive edition, and in order to fix that, we just need to hit that right up there. Ouch. That hurt. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. There we go. Best to use bash around here and stomp. Thing is, while you're stomping, those projectiles won't hit you, so you don't have to worry about that. It will immediately bash them away. And over here is the little thing that we just got. Well, thank you very much there, Anton. Hopefully you'll get some more time. You can always check out the VOD later if you're interested in this as well. Hopefully we should be getting back to more of the RPGs relatively shortly. Don't go too fast. Any of these that hit you will instantly kill you. That's not what we want. And here we just have a rock, and we throw that into the hot air here, and go over here, unlock that, and then head over here, grab that, and we need to shoot this down that way because we're gonna need it. Just kind of shoehorn that along there. And then it's going to go up there, and it's going to go over there. So yeah, we've basically just gone up and around. We haven't missed anything through here. That's all it was. And then what this has done here is this blocks the laser beam or the fire beam or whatever exactly that is. And we just need to push it over here, and then it'll sit itself, oops, right there. Okay, can I save somewhere, please? I need a little more health, please. There it goes. That was close. Now, there is a speedrunning trick that allows putting the rock here and then using ability that we're going to get shortly in order to skip kind of this part. Please stay up there. If it doesn't stay up there, just kind of give it another bash. Oopsies. Yeah, even if you don't kill him outright, you'll be able to push him into the laser, and then he dies that way too. So that's a secondary way of doing that if you're interested. Now that we've put that there, we can safely get this rock out of the way back down here where we need it to go up this way. So yeah, the other ability that we get would allow us to like jump straight up through here, even though we're not really supposed to, as you can see. It wasn't letting me there, so there's that if you're interested. And then as soon as we can, we're going to break that, which allows us to float even further up. All right, and again, if we look up here, there's another speedrunning trick that involves juggling a frog up here. I'm not very good at doing that, but basically if you juggle it up enough, and then, you know, get it close enough to this and then do a stomp on it, the concussive force, if it's close enough, will break the wall there, or I guess the ceiling thing, and then you'll be able to go there without having to collect all this stuff here. It's a faster way if you're interested in doing that. Unfortunately, I will not be able to show that off for you. Best way of doing this, I find, is pretty much just rapid fire pressing, and it allows you to maintain approximately the right height there. And then we go up here, and we got our fourth one. Oops. One of the advantages to having the door closed is you can kill these guys if they get in your way beforehand. Alright, so we'll stomp down through there, do a couple of bashes. Some more stuff on the ceiling. I'm assuming we're getting the ability to do something with the ceiling. And with this, we get our final ability in the game. This one, it's kind of important for a number of things. It's called Charge Jump. It allows you to do some pretty cool things, like jumping through and creating that same concussive force. And if you hold the R2 button, or right trigger, whatever it is on your particular controller, and then hold the directional button, then you'll basically power up for the same thing, and you'll be able to go through. So you can just change your angle. If you change it too much, Ori will start moving up or down, so just kind of be aware of that. But yeah, that's pretty much our last new ability here. I don't believe there's anything up here, is there? No. Alright, we'll finish off. Not enough to, Hey, I did hit it. Cool. I was hoping to hit it. And this one I missed in my initial run of the game, even in the original, which is exactly the same. For whatever reason, I just never thought to jump there. It's very well hidden. So, anyway. I would suspect that I'm not the only one who would have missed that on a first playthrough. Go. Nope. Stop that. One of the cool things is that you can charge. Alright, go away. You can charge your ability to do a charge jump even if you're in midair. And that'll be useful for some faster maneuvering later, but for the most part, it's not super important. So this is how you're supposed to do a number of things. Well, I don't think a number of them, but a few of them I've already done a different way. So there's that. Now, if you'll notice down here, don't go down too fast. Nope. That's why I said don't go down too fast. Need to follow my... Oh, hey. I lost all my jumps. Hey, stop that. Try this again. Done reasonably well with not dying too much so far in this playthrough. So now that we've got that, we have our full range that we can get here. It's possible to make it through both of those in one go. I just didn't. Did I miss anything through there? Yes, I did. I missed one thing kind of right there, and we'll go back to that momentarily. Right after we finish the plot important stuff up here. Now, this is kind of cool because up here we like, we don't see all the rest of the world, but they've kind of blocked everything off. So let's save. Use our new ability. And lightning just kind of takes you out, so no out of bounds for you, pretty much. And with that, we get to the Sunstone, thing that we've been going after for a little while here. So let's pick that up. And with that, we've got the Sunstone. We need this to gain entrance to Mount Hora, which is the final dungeon in the game. There's a few other things we can do in the meantime, though. I've only shown a couple of the cutscenes. This one I'll show strictly because if I don't, nothing makes sense in the ending. So we'll show this one. And if you have no idea how this happened or why, you know, why it's happening, follow along with the original Let's Play I did of the game. It's over on the channel there if you're interested in watching that. In that one, I focus more on the story. Here, it's more about getting through the area, not necessarily as quickly as we can, but at a decent pace. And yes, I need to go down one more. Yeah, actually one more than that even. Hey, come on, triangle button, work. There we go. And that, I believe, is the final little item that we can get over there. So let's do that, and let's get out of here. Go away, please. Oops, forgot about you. Alright, so a few minutes ago, we were over here, and there was no one here. Now there's somebody here. I'm gonna shut up for a minute. Just listen. Classic Wilhelm scream. I love the Wilhelm scream. Let's go. Yeah, see, there was an item that we actually got right here that normally would have required the charge jump ability that we got, but I was able to cheese my way through that because, well, you can do that. Yeah, let's go down here. And here, you would have to drag some kind of bird over here to get that some other way if you don't wait for charge jump. I think it's doable. I just can't remember exactly how, if it is doable. Let's open this up and... Oops. Okay, is there anything else that I needed to get? I don't think so. There's only a couple of small things before we move on. And where are they? I know we're going back down to Blackroot Burrows. There's one in there. What was that one? Oh, that's that one, right. Okay, I can warp over to Moon Grotto. Actually, the fastest way of doing that is to simply go back here and float up. So we're going to do that. Yeah, having the teleporters, the save points act as teleporters in the Definitive Edition is a much needed lifesaver as far as time goes. Because warping around as opposed to running around the place is a lot faster. All right. So this, was an area that we skipped out on before because there wasn't a lot we could do there. Now you can do this as soon as you get Bash, as you can see here, but I guess I just forgot to come back here. So that's fine, no biggie. No, wrong button. How many? I have 2 of those left. One's there. Where's the other one? And now we're gonna warp to the swamp there. I believe that's the closest spot to the next item I want to pick up, because I remember I did leave something. Is that really the closest one? Really wish there was a save point in the Thornlet Swamp, you know, that wasn't way over here. One that was over here. Oh, yeah, that's where the other one is. Never mind, I know what I'm talking about. Definitely know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you'll notice that some of the enemies are getting easier to kill and that I'm able to kill them faster now. Part of that is because of abilities that I've got now that I didn't before. I might die. I wanted... Oh, jeez. I thought I was dead. Okay, enough of that. Yes, I can go this way, I think. So we can go this way. Right there, and yeah, there's 2 things we can do over here. One of them involves coming all the way up here, and you would have to come back over here to figure this out. I already got that one. Never mind. How did I get that one already? Huh. I can't even remember what I've done. That's fine. Alright. Give me that. Ouch. We'll go back over here and we'll get the one thing that's left here. This one, I believe it's required to get that. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's required. Oop. Don't do that. That hurts. Alright. So now we can head back over to the Blackroot Burrows and finish up the last leg of the game over there. Then we'll move on to the last area. Oops. And I think this is probably the fastest way of getting back there. I'm just hitting the... Nice. We'll do a little save there to get some health back. Yeah, I think we'll probably finish this up today. There's not too much left. I think there's actually 2 save points to warp to in the Blackroot Burrows, which is kind of interesting. I think it's the only area in the game that actually has that. Alright, so we can go over this side. I don't think we did that before, but it doesn't really matter because, yeah. We've been here before, just a different path out. So let's bring this down. Ow, stop that. Right, laser beam. I always forget about the damn laser beam. How many times have I forgot about that laser beam? There we go. So we got that. Little save because I can't remember what's coming up. Oh, right. This. And do I go down first? I have a feeling I'm going this way first, so I can't remember. Oh, right, this one. In order to figure out this puzzle, so a rather unique puzzle, you have to wait for that guy to be in the proper position, because you're supposed to hit him with this, if I remember correctly. I believe the only way is to kind of drag him over here. There we go. Oh, he's not dead yet. Hey, come back here. Stop the running away. There we go. Because, yeah, you got to kill him in order to get in there. This one took me a little while to figure out the first time, because every other time we've had Light Grenade do anything, it's always just been light those little torches somewhere. So yeah, it took me a little while to figure this one out the first time that I played the Definitive Edition, because as with all the rest of the Blackroot Burrows, the Definitive Edition introduced them, so you wouldn't have got to play them before. Alright, what else we got over here? Oh, there's a stepping doodad. So let's see what we can do here. There we go. Yeah, I can't hit the spikes, so you gotta blow up a couple of those things first. Alright, so we did that. I think I'm doing this in the right order for once. Look at that. Hey, come back here. That. Oh. Okay, yeah, that was simply just kill everybody. Some of them I don't remember. You know, if there's enemies that are kind of that far away, I guess it makes a little bit of sense. Alright, so we've done that. Ouchie. Get out of my way. I want to step on that. And we'll keep going down. Alright, I think we've done everything. I'm checking my map a lot more in this area just because I'm not as familiar with it as I am the rest of the game. Alright, so these guys... do I do this? Well, I think we can do this now. This one took me a little while to figure out as well, because it's another another area that's very well hidden. We'll take a break for air here, even though we don't need to anymore, just because I didn't think I'd make it. I don't know, something around this area just seems a little more magnified. I think Ori even looks bigger in that latter section under the water. There's another one of those. And that's how you get down there, if you were wondering about that. But yeah, I swear, Ori looks bigger in this area. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm seeing things. I have no idea at this point. But yeah, I've always found it looks a little different here. Yeah, I guess we can go this way, can we? The thing that I like about some of the later dungeons, including what am I doing? Including, oh right, this one. This one's fun. Including this dungeon, is that they really allow you to use all of your abilities. Let's try that again. Doesn't matter what year it is, I'm still playing pinball. That allows you to get up here. And this allows us to get over here. Oh, forgot about that one. Alright. What's that one do? That one opens up that. I couldn't go over there earlier anyway. Look at that. I know what I'm doing, or it almost seems like I know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. Hey, I tried to bash through you. Go away. Alright. So here, in the course of this particular, stream, it doesn't really matter as much to come here because this is story-based. But since this is something I wasn't able to show off in my LP of the original game, considering it wasn't in the original game, enjoy. This continues off the story that we saw earlier on in flashbacks when we first entered the Blackroot Burrows. And if you recall, when we first entered this area way back in probably the first video, or the first stream for this, we saw that statue they were working on there. One of the things I really like about this game is they can say so much without actually saying very much at all. And it's odd that a game that, for me, is very relaxing is actually a very sad story. But anyway, we've... Whoa. What did I do? Huh. So it seemed almost like I jumped off of something. It seemed like my jump was higher there than it should have been. But yeah, if anyone was paying attention to the game as it came out, this particular area was shown off in, I believe, like the demo or the trailer for the game, which is kind of weird because it serves almost no purpose in anything else. Oh, I thought that was part of down here. Okay. Oh no, it was part of down here. I just skipped it. Well, I'm stupid. Now I have to go back and do it again. Actually, can I warp to the... Yeah. Okay, they've technically called this the Lost Grove, so there's not two save points in the same place. Even though the map for this place is still, I think, the Blackroot Burrows. I believe this will be the faster way of getting back there. That's the wrong button. Yeah, so there it was. Okay. And again, I don't remember this place super well. Alright. I guess that's all that was. Okay. Well, we'll get the one other thing here. There we go. We made it! We didn't die. That's good. And then, yeah, let's just get ourselves on out of here. We'll head over to the final area now. So I believe... Nope, that again is the wrong button. I'm missing 2 of the energies, 1 of the other ones, and there should be... Oops. There should be an energy up there. And then there's one in the final area. So yeah, I should have everything I need. I don't think I've missed anything. There we go. Now, I can't do that. Hey. Oopsies. Oopsies. Let's try not to die here. And by doing that, I'm going to try and die here. Why am I going this way? Oh yeah, there's a thing up here. Forget about that all the time, too. Yeah, we've already been up here. Where's that save point at? Oopsies. Again, I'm going to try and kill myself a whole bunch of times here. We're going to go this way, because this way will be faster. Yeah, that statue. Alright. Horu Fields. There we go. That should be the final area, and I believe I've got everything? So far, anyway? It used to be that once you go into the final area, which is coming up very, very shortly, then you couldn't leave. They have changed that in this version of the game and already demonstrated the grinding potential for experience that you could get here. Hide. And finish you off. You need 2 shots, unfortunately. I don't know if you have to duck, but I always tend to duck because I tend to miss. So there's 1 energy cell. Did I see something up there that I've never seen before? No. Okay, that's fine. And then we go up here. Blow up that, get more experience that again we don't need. I actually was only figured out that you could use the explosion to shoot the rock off, which causes the cutscene a little while ago. What you're supposed to do as far as speed goes is you're supposed to jump to move it along a little bit, and then once it starts to go over, you jump over the edge too. And that means that by the time the cutscene's done, you've already fallen down. Because you actually want the rock, well, it just needs to break this thing more than anything. It doesn't have to go all the way down there, but... Alright. Is the stream down? No? Okay. Alright. Let's go over here. After this, I'm going to take a couple of seconds here and I'm going to go double check OBS and make sure that I'm not dropping frames or anything like that. The downside to only having 1 monitor is that it becomes difficult to keep that on screen at the same time as, you know, the actual stream. Don't touch the water, by the way. It's not water. I'm guessing it's like some kind of sulfurous fluid or just something that's extremely hot because, you know, well, I guess you don't know. Well, the next area we're going to should demonstrate that to you. Alright. Oh. Alright, I'll let you see the dialogue. We already kind of saw that area, but yeah, that's all that's up there. Alright, so here it is. There we go. Put the sunstone in. And this gives us access. Like I said, this would have originally prevented you from going anywhere else. If you went in here, you were stuck in there and you couldn't leave. They have changed that, and they've added a save point in here once you finish the area so that you can leave if you want. But yeah, our final area is a volcano, hence why you can't go into the water. This area uses a lot of the abilities you've learned, specifically Bash. But anyway, give me a quick sec here, and I'll be back in like 10 seconds. Good. Okay. Perfect. Nope, I didn't want to leave. But yeah, this area has a rather unique thing. You'll notice you can already see the save point down there. That's new. Obviously, if I jump into something that looks like lava, I die. So don't expect to be using said save point very often. Now, this stuff here has a unique mechanic. This type of ground here. It will deal 1 damage to you, probably about half a heart or half a life cell at this point, but if you stand on it for too long. Now, the main method you're supposed to use for getting up here is using... Oops. No. No. Stop doing that. Is using a lot of floating and a lot of bashing. But the thing is, you want to angle your bashes so that you don't hit the guys, because if you hit the guys that are providing your lift, you aren't going to get very far up. Now over here, we don't have the one for this, but as I said before, you can use any mapstone key on any mapstone fragment or whatever the hell they are. And yeah, so I had some extra ones. Blind volcano. Well, it's not blind anymore. All right. So yeah, we get up here. And we're... Nope. I pressed the button, please. Okay, I'm gonna save. Can I use that to get in there? No, maybe I could, maybe I couldn't. You're supposed to use him to do that. Now, it doesn't matter which order you do these things in, but basically... Oops. I'm gonna save there. And then we're just gonna drop down here real quick. There are lava streams that block access to the lower entrances, and there's basically 8 little mini puzzles to solve. And in order to do the one below, you need to do the one above, which stops the flow of lava. And I believe this one's unskippable, if I remember correctly. Yes. It's an interesting pairing for sure. Alright. Now, there is, or I'm not sure if there still is, but there was some kind of a wrong warp here that warped you right to the end. I don't know how to do it, but again, if you're interested in these things, go to the side a little bit. If you get hit by that on the bottom, you're dead. Yeah, if it falls down and hits you, you die. Here's the map stone for this particular area, if you're so inclined on it. They at least give you something to jump off of if you didn't time your jumps properly. Your light can save it, huh? So we press the square button, or I guess the X button on a 360 controller, in order to do that. That was one of the more fun things to try and convince my my nephews on, because I have a PS3 controller that I play this game with. And every time they would see the cross button, they would go and press the X button, which on a 360 controller would have been like 360 X is in the square spot on a PlayStation controller. The X on PlayStation controller is where the A button is. So it confused them right until the end. But they both finished their playthroughs, and there we've got all of them. All of the different cells that you can get over on the right hand side there. 33 ability cells, 15 energy, and 12 life. So we're going to save here, do those last two. Stop! I don't want to cycle through them. And now we can see stuff that's hidden in walls that we maybe couldn't have seen before. Now, I believe I've gotten everything. I'm just going to cycle through pretty much the rest of the map here relatively quickly, because it'll now show certain things that I may have missed. I don't think I've missed anything, though. No, I did miss something. So we'll have to go back and get that. In fact, once we get access to the save points, I'll just go back to the Sunken Glades, and we'll go pick that up. I think that's actually, there's a little reference in there, if I remember which area that is, too. I'm surprised I forgot about that one. Oh, well, that's what happens when you play the game, you know, over the span of a month instead of, like, my original playthrough, which was over the span of less than a week. But yeah, I think we've got pretty much everything. Save for that one thing. Not bad. Alright. So we've done the first one here, and now we can step on that if we need to. Now, again, don't let that fall on you, because that's death. You don't want that. Here, you can just speed right by it and grab the wall. Wall makes life easier. Don't let it go up too far, because if you're sitting on that when it touches the ceiling, you're dead. You don't want that either. You don't have to do these in a specific order. This one's fun. But I tend to do them pretty much in the same order every time I play the game. This puzzle, well, I'm going to show you this puzzle a few times. First time I got here, I couldn't figure out how to do this. So I used my brain and I was like, well, this makes the most sense. And then tried to jump on there. Thing is, that's not how you're actually supposed to do that. You want to know when I figured this out? A couple weeks ago. I have done this the speedrunning way and also the hard way pretty much every time. That is how I've always done it. That is not how you're supposed to do it. I'm going to show you how you're supposed to do it. But yeah, basically all you're supposed to do is get over on top of that. I, for some reason, am really stupid and I didn't figure this out before. But the way you're supposed to do this is simply just to wait. Oh. Right? That's how you're supposed to do it, aren't you? Or no, did I oopsed it again. See, I'm still not used to doing it this way. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, my back's actually in a better place now than it's been in, well, 7 weeks. It's not 100% by any stretch, but I'm able to move around a little bit again, which is very nice. Wait a minute. Oh no. I could have swore that that's all you did was... Do I still not know how to do this? What's supposed to be... Oops. What's supposed to be the easy way? Now I'm gonna try and figure this out because I can't figure out how to do it the easy way. Oh no, that's what it was. Yeah. Now I figured it out again. So yeah, we switch it back and run right into lava. I'm so bad at this room. I don't even understand how bad at this room I am. All right. So no, yeah, I'm doing this wrong. So let's try this again. So go like that. Nope. Aw, I had another jump stored. I call bullshit. Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna do this until I can show off the quote-unquote easy way. Yeah, that's the easy way. And for whatever reason, it took me, you know, years to figure that out. And then this is supposed to drain all of the lava, which allows us access to the next stage on the other side. Now, this doesn't stop the flow of lava all the way down. It only stops it for the next area going down. So just because, you know, we have access to the next area doesn't mean we have access to everything. Oopsies. Alright, in here, they give you an idea of what you're supposed to do by killing that one and opening this gate. You wouldn't be the only one to get confused here if you couldn't figure out what you were supposed to do next, because, well, we did that. That opened the gate. Oops. Hello. And then we make our way all the way up here, and we get nothing. There's nothing here. Well, you're supposed to use the logic from earlier, and you're supposed to kill all of these guys on your way back down, which can be a little difficult if you're kind of not prepared for it. But you just got to make sure you know where the other ones are, and you'll notice up above, now that's starting to move. And that blocks off the lava flow going down on the right side. Gives us access to one more area. Ew, that was close. I ran out of jumps because I screwed up my my timing on my jumps there. Okay, that's fine. We're all good over here. We're not dead yet. Alright. Oops. Go away, please. Stop that. Thank you. Alright, so we hit this, which starts the thing. And it starts turning so that we have access to this rock. Please move. Alright. And we push the rock down. We go on this side, and we keep pushing the rock forward. You don't need to stop. The laser itself pushes you back. But other than that, you don't need to worry. You just keep pushing. You never stop pushing until it falls in. Then you'll be fine, and you've cleared that puzzle. Not too difficult, that one. There are some difficult puzzles other than the couple rooms ago that I kind of screwed up on. But but most of them aren't too bad. It's more about just making sure that you're aware of how all of the abilities you have work and using them effectively together. Oopsies. Now here, it's interesting because you'll notice that we can walk on these, but only so far as they don't get targeted. So for the most part, I tend to ignore. That's different. I've never seen one go that far and then hit that. That's rather unfortunate. Nope. Stop. Stop. Game. I pressed the button. Alright. Now stop hitting that. So now we got lasers chasing us. And I got lucky that that was still there because the guy decided he wasn't going to shoot for me, which is irritating enough. And again, we use Science Light here. Alright, and I think it auto-save for me, but just in case, we'll do that. Because there's still something to do on the way back. For the most part, you can just hover down there and then kind of fall. Now here, aw, really? I almost got really badly screwed over there. That was close. Never had, I've never had that happen before. But yeah, so we cleared up that one. Now we can move on to the next area. Hold up a sec here. Okay, so I need to go down. And we go up here if we need a little more health. Go. Alright, so a little bit of save there. You don't have to do this, but that's one way you can do it. You can also bypass going up here, oops, altogether if you want. You can do this with double jumps and triple jumps as well if you're so inclined to do it that way. Go away! I am trying to kill things. Well, I guess I did manage to kill things. Now this thing, once you hit the thing, it goes up, and you basically just need to hover on each side. Don't even hit the jump button. Just basically move Ori up as soon as the thing goes over, and then do a single jump to get back in position. That way you're not jumping so high off the thing in the first place, and it allows you to not hit the next... or whatever it is, the next... There we go. What am I trying to say? The next laser beam, fire beam, whatever it is. Alright. Push that down. Push that down again. Laser beam, fire beam, whatever the hell it is. And this one stops the flow of lava here, which means not only can we get to the next area, but all those fire laser beam things no longer will hurt us. Alright, there is some stuff down here, like this. And even though it looks like you might die down here, you won't. Oops. No, I don't want to fall down that fast. Thank you. Ow. There we go. And I have all the abilities, right? Yes, I have all the abilities. let us... Yeah, basically I just fall down wherever I am after finishing. There we go. Like if I finish the 2 on that level, then I'll just go down a little bit. Here, you're just going to hide here. And once he's done with his doodad there. Now, this one's interesting because you can just take the hit, or you can have him do that, hide down here, and then try and bash his laser thing there. There's a couple of ways of doing this. You can do this with a charge jump that just jumps, or you can do the bash one there. Here, we want to pull the rock out of the way. Shoot it up there. Just give it a sec so that it doesn't, so it's not in the way there. I'm going to push that back. We're going to grab the rock again. I'm going to shoot it kind of more up. And then we're going to get that angle. I'm not going to get that angle. There we go. Nope. I want to shoot that one that way. Now, this one's rather unique because even if you do this right, sometimes it glitches up. But yeah, you just kind of bash right through it, and that's usually enough to work. But it's not always enough to work because I've had, you know, I've gone and done a bash through like that and then still taken damage and got one shot, as that stuff will do. We drained another side. And up here is one of the last few secret areas. Like anytime it's like a hidden area or a secret wall like that, they actually do tabulate those in the game. Let's go down here, and then let's go down here. Now, those are spikes, so those will hurt, but they won't kill you. As long as you have triple jump, that is doable, so you don't need dash, but dash makes things faster, so there's that. So let's go over here. Okay. Wait, give me my thing. Thank you. Alright, I'll get it. Not that I need to get it, but it's there. We might as well pick it up. Oh, right, this one. Okay. We can do this one. This one's kind of fun, also kind of evil, but kind of fun. We just kind of bash around the things. He just falls off on his own, which is kind of funny. Hey, look, experience. Well, that was easy. Except, well, it's not quite as easy as you might think. I've started moving a lot faster than you probably would the first time you played this, same as me. But, yeah, if you see that kind of starting to come behind me, that is a wave of lava. And you need to get all the way here in order to kind of save yourself and not die. That kills a lot of people the first time, though I believe they do an autosave as soon as you stamp on that thing, so that you'll have more of a chance for obvious reasons. There's a lot of people that'll hit that and not expect to die right away. Alright, so here... Crap. I ran out of jumps. Alright, so let's go up here. Go. Now you could go back up the top. That's drain things here. Over the top of the rotating laser, but it's actually, I think, faster and easier to take the bottom route. Nope. If you can catch onto the wall that... No. Video game. Stop that. So, oh, I want to grab a save real quick there, but we can stop that. Go down here and grab this. You can wander, I think, a little further over, but if you like try and play around, that happens, which is why I wanted to make sure I save first. Damn it, it happened again. Stop that. Are you serious? What is with this timing? Alright. Let's try that again. Video game. Come on. There we go. Die about 5 times on the same little problem. Why not? So yeah, let's go over to the other side then. Basically, making good use of float and bash, oops, is your way around this area. Yes, I do want to be over here first. Stop firing things at me. Go away. Hi. Yeah, I don't know why these guys are here, to be honest. They're not for anything, but here's the save point. So we're going to take this and... oh crap, what was it? It was... nope, I'm going the wrong way. It was Sunken Glades. Oh, no. I pressed left and it went there, and then I went too far, so I pressed right to go back, and then it decided it was going to send me to the wrong spot. I didn't want to go there. Thank you. All right. I have my laptop open, and I have a stream open there so that I can see what's going on. So hopefully it didn't just die because my thing froze. Stop recommending I do top chat. I want to always see all the chat that's there, even though my eyes are blind and I can't see things. There we go. Hey, I'm feeling a little Mario coming along. Nice tube. And we'll pick up a little more experience there. And yeah, that's pretty much all I think that there was there. I think I've gotten everything. This isn't the one that had the other thing, is it? No, okay. One of these had another path over to the left, but I believe I've already shown that one off. Alright, so let's go back to Horu. We'll finish things up. And let's do some floating over here. Finish off you, grab that. Alright, so what I'm doing here is I'm making my life a little bit easier because I know what's going on. And I'm gonna... Now, there are faster ways of killing these guys, and for whatever reason, I'm just terrible at it. I'm not sure why I've never been able to kill these guys all that quickly. I think I did it the other day, actually. But for whatever reason, I just can't do it consistently. Alright, so last... No, that's not what I wanted. Let's try it again. Take 2. Well, that was a lot faster than it was last time. Try this again. Yeah, there we go. Last secret that we can get, as far as I know. And I do have the achievement for getting all of the hidden areas, so I believe that's everything. And with that, we don't have 100% on every single map. There's a few that I missed a little bit on. Not many, though. Oh, wow. I got 100% on more than I thought I did. Huh. We did get 100% on all of the maps. Okay, cool. That's fine. This is the final door. This will be the end of the game. Got all the things I need. Let's move on. Now, I believe I've talked about it before, but just considering, and I think the game devs have said as much, considering what Ori is as a game, it doesn't make a lot of sense to have like a boss. Okay, I'm not gonna make it, so let's wait. That one. It doesn't make sense really to have like a boss in a game where it's all about the platforming. So it makes more sense to have like a final platforming sequence. Now, I don't like what they've done in part in the Definitive Edition. And what they've done that bothers me is they've actually put little halfway points in the sequences, the escape sequences, which is what this is. It's the last one in the game. And so if you screw up, you don't get a chance to redo the whole thing over again. You get stuck at a halfway point halfway through, and I think that kind of cheapens the achievement, because the first time I did the Jinzo tree, that took me so many attempts, and it was much more satisfying, I think, being able to beat it from beginning to end, as opposed to being able to, beat half of it in one go and then try the second half a bunch of times. Now, it's not that I have anything against a halfway point, it's just for something like this that's basically a boss fight, I don't really think there should be a halfway point there. But yeah, like a halfway point in Mario levels or Mario Maker levels or, things like that, or Kaizo levels, God forbid, that you do have to hold over with Ori here. But that's all you have to do. But yeah, I definitely believe in halfway points in those games, because if not, I'm not going to get very far, especially in the Kaizos. And we're dead. Well, there goes that game. And here, I think we skipped right over the prologue this time around, but we get our tank controls back. We got to do this at the very start in the prologue if we had done it. And we just control Naru for a very brief period, and I think we have to jump once. Now, I've seen some people criticize aspects of this ending, specifically that, well, you're about to see what's happening. but I have heard criticism over the self-sacrifice of the villain of the game, saying, that she turned, did a face turn, or, went from bad to good just because she saw, the love between Naru and Ori. And, well, I think that might have been part of it. I think more of that had to do with, remembering, all of this that's going on, the volcano going crazy and all the thing was going to burn down the forest that obviously her nest was in. So it was not really, self-preserving, but, self-preserving for her children, providing for them was more important than getting revenge. The one that remained. And with that, the game comes to a close. Yeah, since I think I picked up the original maybe 6 months or something, 6-7 months after it came out. I'd never heard about it until I saw a trailer for it and was sold instantly on the trailer alone. And after that, I think I played the game for over a week straight. Pretty much that's all I did. I remember it was on like a Christmas break or something like that. I didn't do anything else. I just kept playing this game, struggling and struggling, dying way too many hundreds of times in my first playthrough. And after I completed my first playthrough, I think I might have taken one day off before I started my second file and then went to collect everything. It was just one of those games that was really difficult to put down. Now that I've played it, more than half a dozen times, it's a lot easier for me to put down because I'm already kind of familiar enough with the ability to do this and that and everything else. And I know where pretty much everything is, even if I, need to remind myself by checking the map all the time. But, yeah, even if it's finished, and even if I've already played it before, it's still a lot of fun to go back and play over again. I can understand why people would get into speedrunning a game like this. Speedrunning is a thing I think is really cool, and it's something I would not have the patience to do because I get extremely annoyed out of having to repeat something and do it over and over and over again. But yeah, all the props up there to any speedrunner of this game and all the effort you guys have put into this. That's nuts. Interesting. The in quotes there, Ike Wolf. I believe he is actually a speedrunner of this game. He got himself in the credits. Cool. Maybe he's one of the game's testers and he just happened to be a speedrunner after. Who knows? That was fun. Now, what are we gonna do next? Next, I'm gonna get my ass together and get ready and actually, do something as opposed to just working on getting me better. I'm gonna try and balance that with trying to finalize my notes for the next LP and figure out what my guessing game is going to be. I gotta get, I think I've got 6 or 7 clues, but I don't like 2 of them, so I'm gonna try and figure out, hopefully, a better clue than some of the ones I have. So hopefully I can find some better ones by looking into it a little more. Or maybe I'll just make 1 or 2 for you get 2 clues instead of 1, I don't know. But anyway, there will be another guessing game before the next LP, and that should be coming your way, or at least the guessing game should be coming your way. I would hope within the next couple of weeks, as soon as I kind of get everything finalized and prepped and ready to go. It's a lot longer of a break from recording than I was expecting to ever take, but it was what it was. Nothing I can do about it now. I think that's about it. That was fun. Oh, by the way, there is a sequel to this game. Not yet, anyway, but there will be. It's called Ori and the Will of the Wisps. And I think that's supposed to be released. It's either 2019 or 2020, I can't remember, but I am stoked for it. And I have been since the game was announced. Okay, so there we go. I was trying to figure out with my nephews why, like, because my first file here that I did, this one has, you know, the completed Ori logo there, and we were trying to figure out why they couldn't get any in the ones that they had, even though they have areas. All the life cells, the energy cells, and the ability cells, all the maps. So it must be all the maps, because that's pretty much what I did in this one. I don't know. That's just a guess. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun with it. I'm going to, yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to go to work on my notes right now. And hopefully I can get something all figured out and get everything finalized there. And then I can start to work on the announcement video for the guessing game. Stay tuned. And we'll see you guys next time.